how to go from $5,000 to $1 million live on my show, in front of you, unedited, for real, as it happens. Yep, that journey has begun. We have had takeoff and we are now on the way to the moon. I know many of you love that message, way to the moon. And I've got my spaceman waiting to take arrival and greet me at the moon. What am I talking about? We started this channel nearly 3 years ago. It's not quite 3 years. We have another month and or so to go. I started with nobody watching me and $5,000. Well, this is my full portfolio. We've just hit $82,000 live on the show, and I have no income other than what I do here on YouTube. And for the first year and a half, I earned absolutely zero. And for the next 6 months after that first year and a half, I earned about $1, $2 a day. So clearly, it isn't just the money I've been earning that's got me from 5,000 to 82,000. No, it isn't. It's investing. It's staying investing, and it's never giving up. And the most important investment you make is in yourself. I'm going to share with you how I'm going to get to $1 million live on the show. This was my projection I did just a few weeks ago. My balance has changed since then. I like to update it once a month. So at the end of this month, I'll be updating it again. And I want to get to 1 million. Now, I know it says 1.8 million, but that's the only way I can do it. I can't get it to exactly to 1 million. What I'm trying to do, though, is get the years down. So let me explain what I'm doing. That is my principle, at least what it was a few weeks ago. It's obviously a lot more than that now. And it was at 12 years. Just 4 or 5 and 6 months ago, that projection was 12 years. It's now come down in 6 months or thereabouts to 10 years. So you can see we're ahead of schedule to becoming a millionaire live on the show, in front of you, unedited, live, 12 hours a day. We've already dropped to 10 years. The interest rate I put in is 13.7. That's the average of the S&P 500, including adding the dividends, but the dividends manually. The dividends manually, not automatically reinvested, buying the dips, always building the cash up to buy the dips. That is the key. Wait for something to happen and then scoop it all up and use margin if necessary, when necessary. Contributions, 3,100. That's what I'm putting in. That's what I have. And now remember, I have virtually no expenses at all, because I spent the first sort of 40 years of my life making sure that I built the platform to be able to do this. I have no mortgage. I have no car loan. I have no hobbies. I'm a very sad individual. I don't go anywhere. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I live in the studio 12 hours a day. I have a focus. One thing, 2 things actually. To grow the best, most honest live YouTube channel and Rumble channel in the world, and become live on air a millionaire. That's my target. That's my goal. And that is all I'm focused on. That's all I'm looking at. And that's my focus. So join my journey. If you want to follow me every day, I'm live in the behind the scenes in the 12-hour studio here on the Extra channel, working consistently. And I've got a very specific strategy, and I'll happily share it with you. So I'm going to give you a little insight into that right now, just so you know this video sort of gives some value and what this is all about. So I started with $5,000. No one ever gave me any free money. I didn't have any, no one lent me any money. I got no grants from anybody. I just did the most important thing you can do, and that was invest in myself. I knew that I could grow a YouTube channel. I knew I could grow a family online, because people want real. People want honesty. People are tired of media that is there for itself. People don't want that. People want to be part of a community that they feel they are in charge of. It's their community. And that's what this is about. And that's why 98% of our live viewers are members, and we are doubling our rate of growth every month. We're gaining around about 1,000 subscribers a week, and we continue to grow where other channels are stagnating or going backwards. Because we are not about me, we are about you. And I win when you win. That's it. It's very simple, really. If you help other people, you'll grow, rather than concerned how I can take advantage of the system or make money for myself. It doesn't concern me. My concern is dealing with and speaking with every single person who comes into my show, answering every question and going live 12 hours a day. That's what's going to make this channel successful, and that's what's going to get me to $1 million. But what exactly is my strategy? My strategy is quite simple. The biggest, most important investment you'll ever make is in yourself. You don't use the stock market to get rich. You use yourself to get rich, and you invest the money you have. Look at it still going. Look at this. We're probably just going up again now. 82, 134, 159. It's not about picking the right stocks. It's not about any of that. It's about the number one thing is invest in yourself, your emotions, your intelligence, your discipline, and your work. Love to work. If you love to work, it's easy to invest in yourself. I love working under pressure. I love working 12 hours a day. I absolutely love it. For me, it's not work. Just like the CEO of NVIDIA, he does the same thing. I think he works about 14, 16 hours a day, and he loves every minute of it. I'm the same. Find something you absolutely love, and you'll be successful. A billionaire once told me, Mark Cuban, Martyn, be the best of yourself and you'll always win, because nobody else can be you. So now you've established who you are and what you want to do, you stay the course, okay? You invest in yourself, you never give up, and you gain confidence from those of you that from those that are either online or out there in the world that tell you can't succeed. They're doing it because they are weak and they haven't got anything of themselves. But you take that negativity and you turn it into a positive. You use it to fuel. You throw the coal on the fire and you use it to drive yourself on. You never, ever give up. You never give up. Okay, that's now the basic principles of what you do for you. That's the most important thing. Just like if you sleep well, drink water, and go for a walk, you are 90% of the way there to all your health goals, just by sleeping, drinking water, and going for a walk. So investing is the same thing. Get out of bed, make the bed, get in the shower, get yourself sorted, and discipline. That's the number one thing. Now you've got yourself sorted out, then you need to focus, then you take the money that you are earning and get yourself in the best position possible before you start to invest. You don't use the stock market like a casino to make money, to get out of debt, and to make money from nothing. You make the money, you invest. I like to use this example. The rich invest and spend what's left. The poor spend everything and invest what's left. You've just got to start making those hard decisions. And before you say it's easy for you, you've got money. No, I came from a poor family. When my mum died, I had a microphone, and you've seen it behind my piano. That's all I inherited. When my dad died, I got nothing. Never been sponsored, never been given any money from anyone to achieve anything. I've done it all on my own. I left home at 16, okay? You make hard decisions and you say, right, I earn $100 a week. I'm only going to spend 50. And if that means you drink water and you eat bread, so be it. There's always somebody in the world worse off than you that doesn't even have bread and water. So if they can do it, you most certainly can. So you've now got yourself sorted out. You've now got your structure sorted out. Now what do you do with the money that's left over? The investable money. What do you do with the money that you've got to invest? Well, if you are young, and if you are in your 20s and your 30s, if you only ever bought the safest stock in the world, the S&P 500, which is what I am in, which is what I am doing, then you'll become a millionaire. Just by buying that and continually investing in yourself if you're young. If you're in your 40s and your 50s, like I am, I'm 55, you need some more aggressive stocks, because you can't grow the S&P fast enough to make your goal of becoming a millionaire. By the time you're 60, it's not going to happen unless you earn, $100,000 a month or something, then maybe you can. But if you're a regular person like I am and you don't have that sort of money, you have to do things a little bit differently. So when you're young, the S&P is fine. When you get older, you need some more growth before you start investing in the S&P. And as you get older, the risks get higher if you want to achieve those goals. Maybe you can't achieve those goals. Maybe you have to set yourself a lesser target. And I think it's very, very important, because people always say, set a high target. Set a high target, reach for the stars, you never know, you hit the moon. That's great, but I also think people have to have a low expectation. A low expectation will always give you results, always make you feel positive, and you'll always succeed. What I mean by that is, if you have a set income and you're earning $100 a week, don't expect and don't feel entitled and expect that you should drive around in a Ferrari. It's not going to happen. It's unrealistic. Don't do it, and you don't even need it. It's not important. I always believe in aiming for the low expectations. Then I always win. And what I mean, for example, I need more exercise. I need to take more exercise. I don't take enough exercise. So I say to myself, right, today I'm going to do 2 press-ups. I'm going to do 2 press-ups. I should be doing 20 or 30 or 50, but I'm going to do 2. And I actually do 2, so I have won. I'm a winner. Now I can do 2. Tomorrow I can do 3. Set low expectations and you'll always succeed. That will fill you with positivity. That will fill you with hope and that feeling of winning, and you will continue to win. It doesn't matter how much money that you have. What's important is what you do with it. If you only have $1 and you are up 10%, that's just as good as the guy with $1 million who's up 10%. You've achieved the same goals. You're just starting at a different time. We're all on a different time. Some people are way into the journey. Some people are at step 1. It doesn't matter. As long as each step is successful, it doesn't matter where along the journey you are. Very, very important. So now we know what you want to do, the strategy. Let's look at how you invest. It doesn't matter what you invest in. It's how you invest in it. It's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market. And one thing people often talk about is they say, buy the dips. They say, buy the dips. When the dips come, most people don't. Most people on my show live, when I bought the dip, when Iran invaded Syria, most people didn't buy the dip. Most people were fearful. Very few decided to use margin. I did. So today, my portfolio is exaggerated. Let me explain what I mean by that. If we look at the S&P today, the S&P today is up 0.57. Very nice indeed. Not a huge amount, but it's up 0.57. My portfolio, on the other hand, is up 0.71. I have beaten the market today by 0.25%. How have I done that? Well, I used margin. Now, I'm not encouraging margin. This is not financial advice, but I'm explaining the principles. The S&P 500 represents the 500 best companies in the world. When Iran invaded Israel, did that mean iPhone was not going to make any more iPhones? Did that mean Tesla would suddenly stop selling cars? Did that mean the AI explosion was all over? Of course not. But what it did mean is Wall Street, who are not investors, they are traders, they sold their positions. They sold because they didn't want to be in the market when it went down. Nobody wants to invest anymore. Everybody wants to jump ship. It's like getting divorced. The moment you have an argument, you throw it out. You get rid of it. You scrap it. You get another marriage. You start dating again. It's the same thing. Wall Street threw everything out the pram like a bunch of babies, and they decided that I don't want to be in the market because it's going to go down. Because they dumped it, you dumped it. Because you dumped it, they dump it. Down it goes, down it goes, down it goes. And what happens? I just sit there and wait and buy it all myself. Easy. Because the principles hadn't changed. The reason why I bought the companies hadn't changed. In fact, we've been having great earnings. In fact, we know that interest rates are going to come down, probably later on this summer, which is what I've been saying for 2 years. I stand by that. However, everybody jumped ship, got out and dumped their stocks. What did I do? I bought more. I bought more on the way down. I used margin on the way down. Now, Is margin a great idea for everyone? Well, it is a great idea for everyone if you know what you're buying, understand what you're buying, and do it in balance. I have available to me $107,000 of margin. As I recognized the stocks go down, did I buy $107,000? No, because if I bought $107,000 with margin, that would take me about 10 years at the moment to pay it back. Well, I don't want 10 years of margin. That's ridiculous. The purpose of a margin is some temporary money that you can afford to pay off within a month, 2, 3, maybe 4 months, but no more than that. After that, it gets expensive. Even though Robinhood is the cheapest way of buying margin, using margin, it's still expensive. I have to make at least 8% just to cover the margin. So, yes, I can make 15% in a year, maybe more on the S&P, on average 13.7, but even so, 8% is a lot. Now, if I use all of my 107,000, which I could have done, because I did believe it was overreaction, which it was, no doubt about it, I was right on that. I could have done that, but if I'd used all of it, I'd be sat on the line of a margin call. It would only have to drop by the smallest amount, and I'd be in a margin call. Now, that's not very sensible. What I want to do is have a massive buffer. And as you can see, I've got a massive buffer. If you look at it there, 68%. I've got a huge buffer. There's no way the market is going down 68%. And if it did, of course, I could use my $107,000 and buy it. Then I would buy it, and I'd start to buy it on the way down. But the point I'm making is, people say buy the dip, but in reality, don't do it. They see the markets going down and they think to themselves, oh, I'm going to wait. This isn't good. This is bad. And let me give 2 examples. Donald Trump came on and he sent out an email to his investors saying the United States will cease to exist in 48 hours. I put that on my X account. You saw that. That's what he said. Well, many of his supporters, right, who listened to what Donald Trump said, sold their shares, got fearful. It's absolutely nonsense. There was no evidence to support that the world, America, was going to come to an end in 48 hours. What was Graham Stepan doing with nearly 4 million subscribers? He was telling everybody the world's going to zero. What did Meet Kevin do with nearly 3 million subscribers? He said, you can buy my life insurance. He was trying to sell you his life insurance. What was I doing? Absolutely nothing. I was telling you that the market could probably dip 10%, and it went to about 5%, so I was halfway there, and I bought it. I saw it as an opportunity. There was no doom and gloom. There was no end of the world predictions. There was no rubbish, nonsense, selling training programs, taking advantage of people's emotions, just letting you know what I'm doing. I do what I say, and I say what I do. And at the end of the day, whether you are a long-term investor or whether you are a swing trader, a day trader, or anywhere in between, or a scalp trader, it's not about timing the market. It's about time in. And it's not about using the stock market to make yourself rich. What you do is you make yourself rich and invest with the money that you have. You stay invested. You don't sell, you understand the tax implications, you make sure that you've got your money maxed out in your Roth so you can trade for free, so you don't pay any capital gains tax. You pay no attention to all of those on YouTube trying to sell videos on doom and gloom, those telling you the world's going to come to an end, because let me tell you for one fact, if the world comes to an end, and the stock market goes to zero, and the United States of America goes bankrupt, the money you have in your Robinhood account or anywhere else is worth zero anyway. So what the hell are you worried about? Stay the course. So you're going to watch me live on air become the biggest financial channel in the world, 10 million subscribers. You're also going to watch me reach $1 million. How am I going to do that? By working, investing in you, providing the best service, going live 12 hours a day, never selling, never giving up, always remaining in. And every single time, for those 500 best companies in the world, there is an outside macro condition which says, sell everything, it's all over. Thank you, Meet Kevin. Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you, anybody else for that matter who wants to come on Reddit and StockTwits and tell me the world's coming to an end. I will start to buy the dip. What is the dip? I don't know. What's the bottom? I don't know. Neither does anybody else. Just Just manage your margin, manage your funds, buy on the way down, never sell, and that's it. That's it. Very, very simple. Keep working hard. Find out the things that you love to do. Do them better than anyone else. Work harder than anyone else, and you will succeed in everything that you set out to do. That's my strategy. That's how I'm going to get to $1 million and 10 million subscribers live on the show. Join me every day. Join me on the extra channel, 12 hours a day, where I line up all my Meet the CEO interviews. They want to be on my show. We're very excited to have them, and we've got many more coming very soon to you. Click above my head for all the links. I've got all those different links on my website, martynlucas.com. Follow me everywhere, and I will help you grow and provide all the information I can. Down below in the description, and over here, more videos I think you'll find useful in the series. Until next time, as always, the most important thing is take care of yourselves, but most importantly, take care of each other. Bye-bye for now.